Cue
Raw
the
dog
intro.
In the start. Raw dog in the start.
I banned AI. So
Wait, what? What
yeah, the intro's gone. I thought about it. I couldn't sleep for a few nights. I banned with no more intro.
All right.
It was good for the week.
We suck. We're gonna have to hire somebody.
Damn. Fuck it. No, I'm bringing back the band.
Oh shit.
We're about to
The band.
yeah.
The band.
I'm closing the studio.
I'm about to make my own intro.
I'm making the band.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna.
Kick a 16.
Yeah, I'll have a hot 16, maybe a
Joseph,
32.
kick a beat.
Hot.
Kick a beat, Joseph.
My name is Keisha, and I'm the best.
All the DJs
To drill my breath.
There's so much to talk about.
I know. I like. Where do we even fucking start with this fucking hot of a mess week we just had?
We had a bad week.
No, it's just politically.
normal week.
Just fucking.
Pretty normal.
It's just fucking.
Oh, I'm eating too, so if you hear me crunching,
Yeah,
fuck y'all.
they. It's
We're
just like
unprofessional.
mess after mess after mess and controversy after controversy. Well, it's not even controversy. They just don't have shit, so they just like, you know what I mean?
making shit up
Making shit up.
as they go. Yeah.
Like the whole let's start with Trump went on Rogan, right?
Yeah.
Got
Did
almost
you listen
40.
to it?
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, me
40,
too.
40 million views.
I didn't watch all
Just
of it.
on YouTube.
Just on YouTube.
Not to
right?
mention Spotify and Apple and
When it first came out, it was like 12 in the morning, and I was up still, and it fucking came out. I was like, oh shit, Trump's out, and it was like 15 minutes, and it already had 1 million views.
That's
yeah, it's
nuts.
insane.
Kamala's been a day, still hasn't reached 1 million.
So you heard what happened with that? She wanted to come on, but she had her own list of demands
What?
On Joe Rogan.
for Joe Rogan.
I
He ain't
heard
coming to
about
my
that.
show.
So she said two things. She wants him to come to her.
Motherfucker.
Everybody knows he has his studio.
Yeah.
He's never done a show on the road in the 15 years that that show's been on.
He should have just.
It's been
said
on
Musta.
since 2009.
Do we look like Musta thought I forgot?
Yeah, we don't.
amateur
We go on the
hour?
road. We'll
Yeah.
come to you.
We're gonna-
We'll fly
And we
across the
hate
country.
We will, not him.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing, she only how long is a Joe Rogan episode on average?
2 hours,
Like more like 3.
2-3 hours.
Yeah, I've seen ones 4 hours. You
Yeah.
know, she wanted it 1 hour max.
I'm
That's all
surprised
she
she
can't
didn't
handle
want.
it.
I'm
That's
surprised
all
she
she
didn't
can
want it in
handle.
20 minutes. This bitch can't do an
Yeah.
interview more than 20
Well, you heard what
minutes.
Trump said? She'd be on the floor comatose if she was on there. They'd be calling in the medics because she wouldn't know how to handle it.
So yeah, she only did an hour on Shay Shay, and it was the most wiffle ball throwing and fucking
Underhanded.
underhand like.
She said, I have to go on with someone as dumb as me. So she thought about it and she was like, Shannon Sharpe. Perfect.
Here's the thing about Shannon though.
Sharpe's not dumb. He lets people talk.
He just lets people talk. That's the thing about
Yeah,
Shannon.
but she would. First of all, he asked no tough questions at all.
Yeah.
And all the bullshit she was spewing didn't. And maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he's not paying attention. He should if you're going to have that guest on.
Yeah. He should have did his homework a little bit better. But yeah, because if you look at the comment section, holy
Roasted.
shit, they're fucking killing Shannon Sharpe. They're like, yo, this bitch is gonna have your podcast. People just because like all his other ones are fucking.
Fire.
Marlon Wayne's had
That
2
was a good one.
million
Yeah.
in like 24 hours.
How much does hers have?
She's not in 1 million yet.
Because she remember they tried to
She-
get black men, so she had
yeah,
to go to
but-
him. That's why she was trying to get on Rogan,
Yeah.
but she was trying to muscle him. But she can't muscle.
If
Rogan.
Trump went on Shannon, that should be blown up because
course.
people want to hear like because one of the things I did see that was hilarious. She was like, he asked about her being black, and she's like, my mom always taught me that it's not about your blood family. It's all. I'm like,
Since when does she say that?
Yo, you didn't hear it? It's fucking hilarious. And then she was like,
She never
we
talked like
had
that in her life.
Uncles, quote unquote, uncles that were black and taught her a bunch of other shit. So she pretty much tried to softball the question that she's not really black.
I forgot what.
But she knows.
I
you
forgot.
ain't black. Shut up. You didn't vote for Biden.
I forgot which blatant lie she spewed on his show, and it was so blatant. And Shannon Sharpe said nothing. He just smiled and nodded. I lose respect for him.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Can't
It's
do
like
that, man.
if you don't know and you're ignorant about whatever question you like she's saying or whatever she's saying, fine. But if you're sitting there and you know she just lied and you have no rebuttal and you just sitting there, then you lose cred.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
At least Charlemagne the God, he asks tough questions. He'll rebut. He'll call you out on your bullshit.
He'll at least say, "I don't know about that."
Yeah, at least.
and then make you elaborate.
Yeah.
You got to bring. That's
Like-
not blah blah blah. What-
Like when Joe Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. He pushed back on that.
Yeah.
And he criticized him. He called him out.
Did she reach a million yet?
1.3.
Oh, all right. She finally reached a million. How
Probably
many
be-
hours has it been? 2 days, probably.
Because people have been
2
hate
days.
watching.
2 days. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just hate watches and.
But if she went on Rogan, 40 million. Well, maybe not that
Nah,
much.
she not getting no 40
She'd get
million.
20. She'd probably get 20. People hate
Yeah,
listening.
because you know why? Because
doing that. I'm
it'll
sorry,
be.
That's
it'll-
all right. It's not long enough.
It'll be long form, 3 hours, and you
can't
can't
do it.
duck and dodge
3 hours?
for 3
Yo,
hours.
she can't
She
duck
would-
and dodge 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. So it would
She would-
it would expose her.
She would be down 7 pounds, all the sweat she would be doing. Man. She'd be like,
I gotta
can I
fix my
take a break?
makeup.
Right? Can I take a break?
She'll start doing the cackle just to break it up.
8 hours of cackling.
And you can't answer every question. I grew up in a middle class
She just
family.
did that. I just seen
That's
that.
all she does.
And I was like, the
That's
black lady asked her a question. She's like, I grew up
Middle
in a.
class.
I'm like, come on, dude.
Nothing to do with the question.
I don't care where you grew
That's
up.
why her
I
poll.
don't care where you are now.
Yeah, it's just.
Where were you the last 25 years? Because that's where you are.
She's
where
like-
you're from doesn't matter because you ditched that.
She's so manufactured. You could tell they stick her in a room and they have a couple people and they just drill her and try to
This is what
get
you're
Don't
gonna
say
answer.
nothing
And it
else.
doesn't. It doesn't work.
What if Ike Turner, they resurrect me, just be smacking the shit out of
Yeah, they give her homework.
Bitch, don't you say nothing else.
Yeah. You grew up in a middle class family.
Mm-hmm.
Cackle.
But I didn't smack.
You're black.
But I'm not smack.
And say the same. We will not. I was like, what the fuck? She keeps saying the same speech. Every
Yeah.
rally, she says the same shit.
Yep.
She can't sit up there and just freestyle.
Burdened by what has been
Yeah,
and
it's
what will be. If I have been what we will be.
That's the dumbest shit.
That's her. That's
That's
her.
her shit. That's her shit.
No, I've heard it.
If that's your shit, you're in trouble.
Some people just don't have it. Like Trump is not articulate. He's not a good speaker, but he's
yeah, but he can
he's entertaining.
sit up there and freestyle.
he can connect with
Yeah.
people. He's like a normal dude.
Even
She's
his
not.
campaign thing. He said, "We're coming down the home stretch. We give what you can, but if you can't afford it, don't do it. You got to take care of your family
Yeah.
first."
Yeah.
Already, I'm like, I don't even listen. I might vote for him just for that.
Just
That's
He
what.
cared because he cared enough to say, "Hey, take care of yourself first. Don't give if you can't afford it. Take care of your family 1st No one says that.
Yep.
No one says it.
they all want the money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he's like, don't do it if you can't afford it.
That's
But
why
vote.
that's why the McDonald's thing caught fire because they had to shut down the store. It wasn't like you just strolled into McDonald's and
you can't,
started
though,
working.
as he's the
I know you
president.
can't.
He's got yeah.
But when people were coming through the drive-through or whatever, he was talking to them, carrying conversation, asking how they were doing. All shit Kamala couldn't fit in her head because she didn't get taught that specific thing. You know.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't have real world experience.
No.
Think about it. Trump, he's got his businesses. And even back then, they would show he would do everybody's jobs. He even dog walked
Yeah.
to make sure, okay, how long should this be? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sounds ruthless,
Yeah.
but he wanted to know your productivity
You
level.
have to.
Right?
You have to be able
I
to
own
know
this
all this
shit.
stuff.
I got to
It's the only
know.
way.
You have
What
to
am
know
I
all the
hiring you
jobs,
for?
yeah.
Why am I Elon Musk the same way? They're all fucking very like
Hands-on.
hands-on. I need to know what your productivity level is. He can talk to all the common people. He knows how to talk to people. He knows how to do a bunch of other stuff. She has gone through all the Ivy League schools. Got out.
She grew up in
Straight
Montreal,
to
Canada.
Like straight into the offices of fucking law. She has
Directly under the desk.
Yes, exactly.
Under the table.
The Willie
Willie
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
She
Willie
knows how
Brown.
to shine. She knows everybody by their shoes.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, how can you even talk to a 9-to-5 dude? You can't.
Because she doesn't think to. She got out of that so she would not have to talk to us.
That's why she can't
And
with
that-
the common
exactly.
man.
But
Now
that's
you're
what I'm
fucked.
saying. Like she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to.
So everything is fear.
Connect with
Everything
you.
is fear mongering. Everything is just like throw Trump as a Nazi. Throw this one. He's gonna put on Shay Shay. She was like, he's gonna put you in camps if you don't agree with him.
And internment camps.
It's like, why did he do that in the first term that he was around?
I was about to say, wasn't he already president?
He was already the
Exactly.
president.
Exactly.
He didn't
Shay Shay didn't say
You
shit.
could have used that in 2016 or 2015 when he was never president. You didn't know.
No, yeah.
You can't use it this time. You can't go back to the well on that.
It's just like, that's why people are just tired of her, because like, you're just lying. You have nothing.
She's super garbage.
Is she the worst? I always thought Joe Biden was the worst candidate.
No, Joe Biden's a much better. Even with his dementia, he's a much better politician
That's
than Kamala.
crazy.
Much better.
It's
Because
crazy.
Because he's been a
He's been
politician
around.
for 50
Yeah,
years.
he's
Yeah.
been around for a while. Yeah.
If you can get past the gaffes, like he's okay. Like he's not
No,
great
he's
by any.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. The bar's so low, but comparatively,
Yeah.
You mean
he's
as-
much better.
well,
Yeah.
as a politician, yeah.
Yeah,
did.
before
Yeah,
he
he
lost.
is shit though.
But he's a
I-
terrible
yeah.
leader or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A representative of.
She's a true DEI candidate. She was never elected to be in this spot. She failed upwards her whole life. Every time she failed, she ran for president. She dropped out of the race even before California came up because she had 0% on the polls. And then Biden picked her. She failed upwards her whole life.
Yeah, and he literally said, "I need to pick a black candidate."
A black female.
Black female.
Yeah, he said that.
Box
and
check,
people are like,
box
"Yeah,
check.
okay, yeah, do that." How does that even like?
So they get another first.
But it's if I'm a Democrat and you just listen to that sentence, how does it go into
They
your
love it.
head
They
and
love
you
it.
go,
You could have
"Yeah"?
stopped at the comma.
No.
You said, if I'm a Democrat,
Yeah,
I'm done.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
honest to goodness.
The reason
It's
why
so bad.
they think in terms of getting votes. So like black female. Okay. Oh, now we have all the blacks and all the females in the bag because of that.
But I'm talking about as a black female person. How do you look at that?
I
I'm
can
not
tell you.
talking
They think-
about.
I can tell you.
They think they're owed it. No?
That might be part of it, and that is part of it.
Yeah.
But the other part is, black people think if you're not seen doing it, then it didn't happen. Then you don't have the status for it. You ever notice we got to see ourselves doing blah blah blah?
That's the
I
dumbest
don't see
shit I've ever
myself-
heard.
That's what they do. It's in all the entertainment.
Motherfucker, Dragon Ball Z is the biggest fucking thing. Mexicans are screaming Super Saiyan like.
And who had a problem with it?
Oh yeah, black people because the dude was
Because
black.
there was no black people in it.
It's so you don't have to see yourself.
Yes, they do. They
Look.
literally do. This is why you can trick them. Remember when he said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Charlemagne still said after that, we were going to vote for you if you kept your mouth shut.
There's no helping people, bro. How like programming is real.
The first thing you have to do,
It's like legit real. Like
all you
it's
got to
crazy.
do is give them something or show them that, like we just said, they have to be seen doing it. How come the video games don't have enough black people in it? How come the Oscars don't have enough black people in it? How come you haven't made your own shit?
Yeah.
You can make your own. There are 40, 60 million black people, and we can't make a bunch of games that just have black people in it from our own population, population. Why not? Because they think they're owed it from past transgressions.
That has nothing to do with you.
Still want reparations, man.
Yeah. Kamala's
They
talking
still
about
want
that.
reparations.
Kamala's talking about
That's
that.
never going to go away.
Of cou-
200 years from now, they're still going to be talking about it.
You can't just give people money.
Nah, we'll be dead by then.
The next
No,
generation.
No. It's over. Like
Oh,
the end of times is coming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This shit is over.
We're close.
Well, if there are still humans,
close.
they'll be talking
There's a
about it.
bunch of shit.
That'll be the dying breath of the race of the human race.
We can't buy it.
That's the last.
Like how are you going to spend it? We're all going to be dead tomorrow.
I don't care. That's when they're gonna give it to him.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Are we
We
square?
good now? Everybody dead. Hey,
We can meet at
that's-
the pearly gates together.
Hey,
now.
check it out. That's the last true equality right there. That's when equality is fucking 100%. We're all fucking dead.
True
True
equality.
equality.
Horizontal.
We'll be living on Mars because Elon will be.
I've been doing a lot of watching videos on this shit. This shit's gonna happen.
I don't even
Mars?
think so.
I'm.
We can't
Terraforming
even.
Mars?
We can't even get to the moon again.
No. The moon's coming up.
The moon's coming
The
up.
moon's coming
The
up.
moon- Stay tuned, people.
To stay
The
tuned.
moon's coming.
Like
It won't be us.
the
That's the thing. It's not gonna be us.
yeah.
It's gonna be us in collaboration with, but it won't be us solely.
Will
Not
this
the
be
moon.
Will this be the first
So-
time we're going to the moon?
Well, yeah, that's a different story.
Yeah,
But
that's not.
that's the next thing
Listen,
is to set up the base on a refueling
All your
station.
base are belong
of
to
your
us.
base on the moon. That's his next thing. He's saying 5 years.
Your
That's what he's gonna
time.
do.
Just go to the moon.
They're
Right?
just gonna go to the moon and set up a base, and you're gonna have like a refilling station, like to be able to go from
Gas
there.
station.
And yeah, pretty much.
Why?
So okay, cool. So there's this thing where you know
He's
how
waiting for
Mars
this.
lines up with Earth every I think it's every 4 or 5 years.
Is that what I gotta wait for?
Yeah. Well, you have to wait for that.
So only going to send people.
It has to do with the moon's orbit versus the Earth's orbit, and then the moon's orbit versus Mars' orbit takes at least like 60% less fuel going from there from Earth. Okay. So they're saying we're not only going to put fuel station on moon, they're going to put it in past the orbit of moon to where there's not a lot of another jump, and you go from there. Once you reach that one, you don't need almost 80% of fuel is not needed to go to Mars compared to what we need to go from there to the moon because there's so much gravity. Yeah. Right. So they're saying once we get past that, Mars is easily be feasible for a human. It'll be 2 years of like living in how do we do cruise control? Like cruise control, just cruise control going through there and just do that and set it all up. But he wants to send humans there. But on his second one, start sending shit to robots to build shit.
How about on the first one?
Well, people want to go. Dudes want to be the first one. Let's get to the moon first. But Elon's got this. He's got a drive to do it. The funny thing is, NASA and Boeing is so bad. Boeing fucked up those astronauts that they send out. It has to stay there for another 2 years.
No, they got him. They got him.
But
I think they're back.
No, they're not.
They got captured. I don't know. I think they're going back. Not captured.
But they hired Elon to go get him.
Yeah, he said
Elon already just got him.
I think so. Let me look it up. Let me look it up.
Boeing is bad, bro.
You think we went to
It's all the red tape.
I don't know.
You think we went to the moon and we just leaving people up there on accident? F that. This is new technology.
Yeah, I know.
That was old tapes. They had an 8-track and a Cadillac in the back, and that's how they ran.
Get the Cadillac in the back.
That's how they ran all this. Look, listen, man.
I saw one of the things that fucked me up is like what they were like. How do they get that camera up there? And then like I was like, oh, that's kind of
what film is gonna survive space?
Yeah, that was one of the things. Destroy the
none
tape.
All right, let me ask you this then. You're on that side of the moon. The moon has no atmosphere. Yeah. 1/6 the atmosphere. But it doesn't have the Van Allen belts. Doesn't have the stuff that stops us from.
That's the hardest part of getting to the moon.
Yeah. That's what they said. Yeah. But we went there once. Why? Did they?
Well, we went there more than once.
But what I'm saying is, they went up to the moon the time that they said. Mm-hmm. It's atmosphere. Yeah. Stops the UV. What were they wearing that stopped the UV rays?
Nothing. They said they were protected by the shit. Oh, you mean when they were out on the moon?
It's regular ass fucking.
Yeah. They said the amount of
to me.
Yeah.
They said the amount of time they were out there wasn't long enough to.
What? No,
they took 2 steps and put a goddamn American flag, Joseph.
They were out there, America.
And they ran. They're like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, the whole moon thing is kind of.
You know how high you could jump?
Oh man, I'm dunking like 30 feet.
Like honestly,
rocking like 18 babies to sleep.
Put a basket, put a core on the moon.
Yeah, just fucking moon ball.
We lost we lost the information to get us back to the moon. We just don't have the dude from NASA said it on TV. We don't have the
program,
the math or whatever. Yeah. We don't have it anymore. Y'all lost it.
How y'all lose that?
Now, people will say, well, it's because the tapes ran out and all that stuff. And I say, there's no way I don't back that up first.
Oh, come on, dude. You have the smartest people on the planet.
Sure you do.
How you not fucking have a backup of...
Thank you.
Come on, that just sounds stupid.
Well, the backup was made of the same stuff that the... Well, anytime you make a technological jump, you say, put that on that new... Put that new shit... What's that? SD cards hold terabytes now.
Yeah.
In 69,
it was KBs back then.
What?
KBs.
What did they do? How did they back it up in 69?
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like anytime you go up, then there's not that much information on all. And if there was, you get to backing it up. Now, if you ruined it.
Oh, when you get back, yeah, the first thing you should do.
Fair enough. We tried. We fucked up. I'm okay with that.
Just the
Did
fact
it get stolen? Yeah, we had it, and the Ruskies got it. We fucked up. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with. Yeah, we just don't have it. It's just fell apart.
Not only that, nobody going back. Just
That's
kinda-
the stupidest
that's-
shit you've
makes
ever.
no fucking sense.
Greatest.
you know what
The
I mean.
Should be
greatest
easy at this
Should be
achievement-
easy. Yeah, like motherfucker, we can fly. Like
The greatest achievement in human history. Landing a man on the moon, putting a man on the moon,
that's fucking insane.
and they just said, throw it in that closet over there.
I do understand to the point of like, all right, we did it. Like, what now? Like, what are you gonna do there now? That's just a waste of money.
That's because, well,
They did it because the space race with the freaking Cold War, all this shit.
you think that's what all they thought about?
It was a dick measuring contest between them and Russia. I think that was the number one.
Understood, but no, you're gonna take advantage in more ways than that. Just that. You better put some shit up there.
Satellites, all kinds of
Anything.
shit.
I
Yeah.
don't give a shit. What? Listen, and if you can't,
Well, they got
because
satellites in orbit. I don't
What
think it-
size? What kind? What size battery would that camera have to have?
Yeah, I don't. See,
When
I don't.
that
I
thing
don't
took
know the
off-
battery
you
tech.
don't need a
in the
battery
60s,
for those
right?
type of cameras, right? They would just
Right.
like a
But then that takes it. But no, it's
What
video.
camera did they?
the
have?
video,
video.
yeah,
Video, right?
Still video.
ton of pictures and video, yeah.
That probe that landed. No dust. No dust.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know 1/6 dust already flies in here? If you kicked up some dust in here, it would take a couple of.
So I just watched something on this, and what their reasoning was when the thing lands, it gives less and less thrust, right, as it comes down. When it's like a mile away, it halfens the thrust, and then closer a half to the point where it's barely. There's not a lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they said there was dust kicked up, but it was very little, and there was nothing on top of like the feet of the.
Which is
of the
fair
thing.
because the thing probably doesn't weigh much because it's on the moon.
But if shit was getting kicked around, then eventually you'll settle. There should have been.
How?
Seems like there should have been something.
There's no gravity. It should be up there for like weeks.
Oh, it should just stay up there.
It's
Yeah.
dust. It weighs nothing.
So if you have all that thrust coming in, and it's blowing particles,
Even a
and
little
then
bit, it
yeah,
just go. That spot right
it should be
there,
coming down so slow like this.
That spot,
and you should still
less,
see, yeah, even
way
less, but you should still see it.
Right, that stuff should be a cloud just sitting there right there in all the pictures. Like when the guy's bouncing there and he bounces back, thing landed, he gets out, that dust should just be there. It's just like silt in a cave. If you kicked up silt in like water, and all the silt just hangs in there and it takes forever to settle out.
Yeah. I think the flag was the.
Even if they did this. Poof, poof, poof. Little dust clouds should just.
Hey, did we have videos of them jumping like Jordan?
No, they jump like.
Yeah,
they jump like stupid people.
They weren't really floating. They like.
It really
Yeah,
was
it
like.
was like if you were pretending that you were on space and you were hopping around.
They
that's
slow
what it
mo
looked
the
like.
video.
Stanley Kubrick. He's the one that.
Well, that's what they say. Yeah.
Fuck, bro. I don't believe, like, the more research I do on shit, the more, like, I just don't believe a lot of shit. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. When Elon goes to the moon and then it's completely different than everything we've ever seen, then we're going to know the U.S. fucked
That's
it
the
up.
truth. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not saying that we didn't go. I'm saying all the people who pointed to the fact that we didn't, they think we didn't go, sounds more plausible
Than the people who did.
considering all the footage that NASA has shown us of them being on the moon. And he's like, that doesn't add up. If I weigh almost nothing and then you kick me in the air, I'm just gonna stay in the air for
like, how you just come
months
down so...
or weeks or whatever. It's not a little bit of time. I don't care if you're out there for 24 hours or whatever it is. That little puff of whatever is gonna be there because it has no reason to fall.
Mm-hmm.
It weighs a sixth what it does here, and if we kicked up some dust here, it'd still take a minute, 2 minutes to settle. Every time they landed, there should have been a puff, and that thing should go and just sit there. And you should see little puffs as they're going. Every time they landed.
What about the video though?
And then the
'Cause-
dude fell.
yeah, he fell. They fell a few times. Right?
Yes.
But the cameras there,
No
the video and the cameras weren't great back then, so you might not see something so so
Did it
fine.
have 4K, that 480?
Just like with the,
480p,
you know, how you
360?
can't see the stars. That's one of the things people say. Oh, you should be able to see the stars in the background. That's easily explained. That's the exposure. The cameras are shit back then, and when you have a light focused on something like the person in the ship, it drowns everything else out. That's easily explained.
Okay. Granted, except, like he said, you have the smartest people that work there, so you would have the best cameras.
That was the best back then. This is 1969.
That doesn't mean you don't have telephoto lenses.
They just didn't have the technology.
Telephoto lenses is old shit. That's a telescope.
They're worried about taking photos and videos of themselves and the ship. Like, they weren't worried about the stars. That one's
not
easily
the
explained.
Stars. Not the stars.
Well, that's one of the things
I mean,
people use to say it was fake. That's one of the tenets, you know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
This whole movie.
the way Joe Rogan says it, he says, "I think there's a greater than zero chance that it was fake." That doesn't
I'm
mean I
okay
think
with
it's
that.
fake. Greater
Right.
than zero.
The probability is high enough that I could, like, it's feasible.
Just mean it's not impossible that it was fake. But they don't necessarily.
But they're not very convincing of it.
That's the
They didn't do a good job of convincing the public that, all right, like, it's 100%, or not even 100%, even 50% real.
Remember that conspiracy theorist confronted Buzz Aldrin?
Yep.
He punched him
punched
right in the face, like not like hard.
Yeah,
like
but-
it was a good.
Yo, Buzz
he
was-
connected.
Buzz was a fucking
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I mean, his
bro.
name's
70,
Buzz.
70 or 80 then? Or was he?
No, I don't think it was that old.
Hey, that guy has a lot of accomplishments in life. Like, he had all kinds of.
Oh, does he?
Like, yeah, he was really like that dude. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He was really that dude. He had like, a bunch of master's degrees and fucking coded, and I'm like, damn, fucking
Good for him.
What was that?
pilot,
Might have been
all
my
kinds of shit. I was like, damn,
good
I didn't know that motherfucker
Well, he has
was.
to be a pilot to be an astronaut.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he was like that, and he come up. They have like 3 maneuvers after him that
Why
he
not?
came up with. I'm like, shit, motherfucker made up his own maneuvers.
Yeah, one is the good baby oil. Bring out the tarp.
Diddy stole it. I call this the buzz.
No, the Aldrin.
The cauldron, Aldrin. Oh fuck.
We got off topic a little bit. That's okay.
That's fucking what happens. We went from fucking Kamala being a fucking moron. We want to talk about that fucking comedian making fun of the Puerto Ricans.
Oh yeah. There's a fucking joke.
Yeah,
He's a comedian. The only thing I will say is it's weird that it was at a presidential.
you should. They actually showed
kind of weird.
like Reagan and a bunch of other guys having comedians, and they fucking go off, bro. Like, shit's hilarious. It's comedy.
But
And I feel like it's actually a good thing that it happened, just because people are just tired of everybody just fucking. Because they interviewed a bunch of like Puerto Ricans, and they didn't give a fuck.
there was some, like, I know a Puerto
The
Rican.
only one who gave a fuck was that not Daddy Yankee. Who's the fucking gay dude?
Well, you know,
Bad Bunny? Yeah,
Say
him.
no
Is he
more.
gay? Hey,
Dude.
Yeah, I know. Does he?
He's a butt
Did
pirate
he come out
and
of
a
the
half,
closet?
wearing all kinds of
Was he
fucking
offended?
girl clothing. Yeah, he was offended.
Oh, of course.
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I know some Puerto Ricans that were offended. I just
I don't know I don't know the story.
Called a
Trump-
land of garbage.
Trump had a rally in Madison Square Garden, and it was a big thing. And the media actually compared it to, they had a Nazi rally at Madison Square Garden in like 1939. So because Trump was there and the Nazis did it in 1939,
Somehow
it's a connection, and
Yeah, they were
it was a
just
callback
both
to it.
big enough to
and
fill up the.
and they did
Not only did
Yeah.
he fill it, there was like what, like
10,000 people outside too.
But that's what I'm saying.
20,000 people in, 10,000 outside.
That's crazy.
Anyway, it was a whole thing, you know. It was like hours and hours long, and there was a comedian like 3 hours before Trump went on. Tony Hinchcliffe.
He's the one that killed
He's a
Brady.
roast. Yeah, he was in the Brady roast.
He killed him.
He's a roast comedian.
Yeah.
So he went on, and he obviously his job, like most comedians, to make people feel uncomfortable. He tries
Stir
to
'em
push
up.
the limits, you know.
Yeah.
And he said something about he said there's a floating island of garbage out in the ocean. Did you know that? It's called Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
That's what he said. It
Listen.
wasn't even that great of a joke, but
That's a good joke because it's New York.
Yeah.
And they're gonna
It's
be
the New
Yeah.
York people.
So even the crowd, like, you think even Trump's crowd was like, there was like some mumbles like, that probably wasn't necessary because people are gonna run with it.
But
Maybe you
who
shouldn't give a
cares?
shit.
Yeah,
but
who cares?
I just think he's trying to make inroads with, and he has with Spanish people. So I would have probably left that out if it was me. Like, you could do that in another time. I don't think anybody should be offended by it.
Trump doesn't tell you what to say. That's the difference between him and a bunch of with Kamala. Like even when Tulsi Gabbard, like when she was saying
now.
She was like, Trump doesn't give me
she's a Republican,
Yeah, she goes, he didn't give me any talking points. He goes, go up there and be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like where we know Democrats just go, you can't say this, you can't like that. Like they're so careful with the messages.
Absolutely boring.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So it's like they want to control everything. No, this will look like this, and it's so fake. And I think that's why people are starting to kind of change because I don't care what anybody says. Humans notice patterns eventually, and they're starting to notice. All right, this sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
So now, because they don't have
like
anything on Trump other than trying to say Hitler.
Yeah.
And now with this whole garbage thing, but it only took, 3 hours before Joe Biden fucked
Joe
that
Biden
up.
fucked it all up. Do you hear what Joe Biden said, Joseph?
No.
Yeah.
So he's commenting on that. He was at a rally where there was a Hispanic rally, I guess. And Biden was there. And by the way, the Kamala camp does not want Biden involved at all because they know what he's capable of. They know his capability of fucking things up.
I think he's doing it on purpose. They think this, it's just fight.
So he's doing his normal like mumble jumbo freaking can't finish sentences, and he says, "The only garbage I see is Trump supporters."
Yeah.
So if you remember the Hillary comment, the deplorables, that really hurt her. That was like a turning point in the campaign.
Can't do that.
Trump just.
Did you see Trump's freestyle joke though?
Nah.
That shit was hilarious. I gotta play it because he was like, and it was live.
You want to find it on
the guy, because the guy was like, "Hey, Trump comes up." It's like Trump's talking. The guy's, "Hey, Biden just said this," and he starts laughing. He's like, "Guess what Biden just called you?" Right? He said you got just like Hillary said you were deplorable. He said you guys are garbage. He goes, "Don't be mad at him. Don't be mad at him." Because he does not know what he's saying.
I did hear that. Yeah.
I was fucking dying because I'm like, yo, this dude's fucking hilarious.
Forgive him.
He's like that.
Forgive him before he does not know what he says.
What he's saying.
He's good.
He's good. That's what
good.
I said. Like, he's just a fucking freestyler motherfucker.
He's gonna win. That's sad. It's not sad. It's sad because they're giving it to him.
Yeah.
All they have to do is shut up and stop being so stupid. They're unbelievably stupid.
Because Kamala's so bad.
The candidates over there, or how it's being run.
Go ahead, look. He's just telling them right now.
President, you may not have heard this. Just moments ago, Joe Biden stated that our supporters are garbage.
Oh, the outrage.
Wow.
Look.
No.
Orange man. Look at Orange man.
He's thinking about it.
That's terrible. That's what it says. That's what it says.
He's extra orange today.
So you have, remember Hillary, she said deplorable? And then she said irredeemable, right? But she said deplorable. That didn't work out. Garbage, I think, is worse, right? But he doesn't know. You have to please forgive him. Please forgive him, for he not knoweth what he said.
He's great. He's a comedian. He has comedic instincts.
He does have comedic. That's what I say. He's fucking hilarious.
When he's on TV, he's great.
Yeah.
When he was on TV shows, he was great.
Yeah.
He got
Did The
time.
Apprentice for a decade.
Dude, he was on Rogan. I was fucking dying at half the shit he was saying just because he's funny. Rogan was like, "You're fucking funny," and he's like, "Yeah, you gotta laugh at shit," because he's like, I got a dangerous ass job.
Yeah, I got shot in the ear.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, I gotta be funny.
Breaking news: the Trump campaign has won his lawsuit in Pennsylvania against Bucks County after they shut off voting lines early yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Some dude waited 4 hours and they didn't let him vote. Did you see the meme with Kamala? Please, Dominion, you're our only hope of the Star Wars. And she's next to the R2D2 voting machine. She's like,
that's perfect.
It was a perfect meme. I was like, that's a fucking good meme. Her only fucking the Dominion voting machine cheating is the only way they're gonna win this, because
you saw the
every place you see people are just dude. New York, If he flips fucking New York, it's bad.
Nah, that ain't gonna
And he
happen.
was though.
He's
made
got
headway.
he's
Yeah, it
got
ain't
the
happening.
black
Some
vote.
headway.
He's got the black vote
I'll
in New York.
Any money you want to put on that?
Nah,
it ain't-
that's a tough one.
That's too much. That's like saying he's gonna win Massachusetts.
I think I'd rather put money on him flipping New York than Mass. Mass is way worse than New York when it comes to Democrats.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the most impossible state to fucking flip.
California too.
I think Mass is worse.
It could be.
Mass is worse.
It's Massachusetts. It's New York. It's Illinois. It's California.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Mass is
Texas is flirting with that shit.
Texas is like a swing state now.
Yeah, but that's because all the California people fucking going
They
to
went to
And the
going to
and the migrants.
And the migrants, yeah. Yeah. It was a smart move. They're trying to fucking get all these fucking illegals in there to try to vote.
Do you hear about those voting boxes that were set on fire?
Yeah,
the mail-in
yeah,
voting.
yeah.
I forget which state, but they
I think it was Illinois.
On fire?
Yeah, they set
yeah
them on fire.
there was
they
there was
got
some kind of
dudes
device.
setting them on fire.
Yeah, it was like it could have been a bomb, I guess. I don't know, but there's so many ballots that are destroyed now.
There's mail. They're dropping. People in mail trucks are dropping them off in the woods and throwing them out and then keep on going.
Yeah.
So
They know.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only way they can do it. Like the people who run these campaigns know exactly what's going on with
When it's going on.
when it's going on, and they're like, "Fuck!" Like she's done because when she went on Fox, remember when she did the
with
Fox
Brett Baer,
interview
yeah.
with Brett? That was the big turning point with a lot of the people in the middle, right? People in the middle, like, They were saying, people who were out there were saying, like, the people, Kamala and all her people were like, holy shit, like, I think that's it.
I was gonna watch that because I saw.
So
it.
they were
It
like,
was on
oh
Fox,
my
and I was
God,
like,
we're done.
Did
Like,
she get cooked
it
or
was
what?
It was bad. Like, she couldn't answer
Yeah.
anything.
And she was really angry at the whole thing. She's
Yeah.
like came up with this.
She
She's
just
mad.
came out really
She's
bad.
like, how dare somebody ask me a question that's not pre-scripted and
Yeah,
approved by
because she's never been through that. And before that, when she went on every interview, they were able to edit. And when she came out, she
Yeah.
goes, we're going to edit that, right? And they were like, no.
Nah, bitch, it's Fox. We hate you.
So
We
they're
want
like,
everybody to
they
see
have
you with
to
a
see
no
what you
makeup
really-
on.
Yeah, exactly.
Warts and all, baby.
So after that, they started to notice, holy shit, we're fucked. And I think now they're hitting all this, the normal people. Hey, get this
People
going.
ought to realize that she's not going to be the one running the country, even if she
No.
gets elected.
No, just like Biden. It's like whoever it is that runs all this shit.
And this should be concerning to everybody. Biden should have been a concern to us.
So the big conspiracy theory, Joseph, is obviously Trump should have been dead, and it would have been an easy layup for her, so they didn't have to show her in all her glory. But now that didn't happen, now it's like, what the fuck do? Do they try to get him in jail? That's gone now.
I called her
Right?
being.
Remember, hey, if you go back to episode 3, what'd I say? I said
Nobody remembers.
I said Joe was not gonna. I said Joe ain't gonna fucking do it. This was
He's
before.
not gonna make it.
I said he's not gonna make it. I said they're gonna take him out, and Kamala's gonna fucking go.
That's what I always thought too. I thought Joe was gonna either. I thought he was gonna die, but I knew he was gonna be.
he wasn't gonna make it.
I knew he was gonna be considered incompetent, because then they would get 10 years of Kamala in there
Yeah.
if they could find a way to make her good. But
They couldn't. They were on borrowed time. They knew.
turns out she is shit, and all you have to do is go look in her closet and
Yeah,
say, "Holy
she's a mess. If you gotta get the Obamas out there, and they're swinging. They got
Mike
J
was pissed
Lo,
off.
Bad Bunny. They got
There's
Beyonce.
Beyonce, but a bunch of people went to that rally to hear Beyonce sing, and she never sang.
They
Right.
So
left.
the
And they're
people,
pissed, yeah.
people thought, oh, free concert. I don't
Yeah.
want to see Kamala. I don't give a shit about her, but
Right.
free concert. We're going.
Go see
She
Beyonce.
talked for 4 minutes. She got paid $10 million and left.
Holy shit! How much is that now? Just do the math.
And then everybody left.
Oh my god,
Shit, if I know.
that's a lot of money an hour. Holy
Divided
mother.
by 15.
It's like
Fuck.
2 point something million an hour.
Divided by 15.
A minute.
A minute.
A
That's fucking crazy. And her speech wasn't even that bad. Like, I'm not coming here as a singer and coming as a mother. Because her speech did
'Cause
not
you can't
relate.
sing.
Because you know what my wife said? My wife said, what problems does she have? That was the first thing my
Zero.
wife said. Because she said, I'm coming here as a mother. I don't know what the future holds for my kids. My wife's like, she's rich.
That's
What
why
the fuck?
That's why she has to come as a mother, because everybody understands
But
mother.
if your local girl
Well,
is going, you don't have any.
No, I know what she's
understand
saying.
that.
I know what she's saying. She needs to have a president that's going to keep up the
Yeah,
elite.
but I'm
No.
saying-
Let me finish.
I
The
know.
elitism that they all
have,
benefit
yeah.
from. They got to maintain that, and they have that with Kamala. They got to stay in their elite bubble, their little echo chamber.
No, I know that, but the common
That's what
woman
it is.
doesn't.
She's not talking about the common one. She doesn't give a shit about the common
She
woman.
was. Her speech was
I
towards
know
that.
she can say whatever she wants. You know the truth.
But no, I know that. That's why my wife
Yeah.
was like, "Why
Yeah.
is she
No,
saying that?" I showed the video. I'm
your
like, "What
wife
do you
was
think?"
spot on.
She was like, "She has no issues. She has no problem. What
She doesn't.
she's rich." It's like, yeah. So you're not even getting through the common woman. When you thought Beyonce was gonna save you, Beyonce can't save you. She's too rich.
She's going to jail.
Yeah. That Diddy 5, baby.
Yeah, I hear her name a lot. Her and Jay.
Her and Jay.
They started suing people
Did you see
for
the
slander.
Did you see the fucking kid rapper that like the 12-year-old that has a lawsuit against Diddy, molesting him at fucking when he was 12 and
Brian
shit?
Peppers.
It was bad.
They
Yeah.
molest
I
handsome.
stopped reading
It's
what was going on.
awful.
Well, I read some screwed up shit.
It's-
I don't know if it was that kid.
It's bad, bro. Like he, you know, the parents and was like, no, we got to see if he's good. Got him in the studio and all that. Fucking molest hands. Fucking sodomy.
Gee.
All that shit.
12-year-old.
12-year-old. Fucking crazy. Now the kid and the
Going to
the
jail.
kid, yeah.
How long before Diddy shows up dead?
There was a whole thing that they had to transfer him somewhere else because it was getting crazy at the
He's
jail.
suffering from depression.
They're
Poor
like,
guy.
He ain't
Oh.
suffering from depression. He's
Oh.
suffering from the motherfucker. You hear his fucking phone call? My wife was showing me the video on the phone call. He's talking all in code.
In gold, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
get
didn't
the
hear
pizza
that.
boxes. Make sure you throw away the
He
pizza
sent that to
boxes.
I think he sent it to us. The
Yeah,
link.
yeah.
Oh,
I
I
was
missed
like,
it.
Get rid of these. Get rid of the
The
pizza
bo-
boxes, or
boxes,
get
yeah.
rid of the larges. Get rid of the pepperoni
Yeah, I was
pizzas.
like, what the fuck? What kind of code?
Keep the linguiça. Keep the
Yeah.
keep the
Remember-
cheese.
The extra peppers?
Extra
Get rid of the
pep-
peppers.
yeah.
They're spicy.
I don't like
They
that.
might get
They
us.
said Pizzagate wasn't a thing.
Yeah, Pizzagate's a thing. Hey, you seen LeBron? It's like, I really want some pizza, and fucking Jay. I'm like, dude, this shit is crazy. You go down the pipeline. Well, I seen some shit with the fucking shit on not Temu. What's the other one?
Wayfarer.
Yeah, one of them, and they're like
furniture
they're
store.
selling fucking
Furniture
dolls.
that are
They're
named
selling
certain-
dolls and furniture
They
for
have names,
60,000, 70,000.
but they have like 24,000, 48,000,
like-
36,000. First it was
And
chests of drawers. It was furniture, and people were caught on. They're like, "What is this?
Why
This
is
on
that? It
TikTok.
was doing something not even worth anything. Dolls that are worth 70 grand that on just regular.
not 70." Yeah, yeah.
You know
they,
what I'm
they shouldn't
saying?
be worth this. It's Wayfarer. It's not porcelain. It's not somebody who handcrafted
Yeah.
it as in serial numbers. It's another doll. Why is that $16,000? Why is it $48,000?
Yeah.
Why is it $24,000? Why is Bethany? Why does she have the name Bethany?
Yeah.
And the same one over there has the name Clarice.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's and right now, what did the what did that dude in Texas say? Right now, the biggest crime is human trafficking of kids in the U.S.
Frightening.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Why isn't and it's not talked about?
325,000 immigrant children missing.
Yeah, yeah. That was one of the things early on that they were talking about, and when Trump was in office, they were like, "Well, the big thing is not border guys; it's coyotes,
It's coyotes, yeah.
and they're selling,
Snatching people on
snatching
either
kids,
side.
they're
of
raping the girls,
Yeah,
they're,
when they put 'em
they're,
in-
they're selling the kids, and it's like,
They're
why are you worried about the
prostituting the children.
U.S. before you even get there? Your whole life is fucked. Like they already like. It's fucked up, the shit that they're doing, and we're just like, yeah, well, it's whatever. It's just migrants.
We're not. We want it to stop. If they don't, they had a caravan of people walking. Can you imagine?
That's crazy. Do you see some of the sizes of those?
That's what I'm saying.
And it's funny. It's not just Mexicans. They're getting motherfucking Africans. I'm like, how does that fucking work? So
How'd
you're
you get from
Africa
Africa
to
to-
here. You got these motherfuckers going
To
in,
Mexico.
coming through Mexico,
Yeah.
and then coming here. Asians, all kind of.
Yep.
I'm like, how is?
And no one's, and they're all what? All war age.
Yeah,
all battle-aged
all
males.
fucking guys.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they have families. Where? They don't even see a
Combat
fucking
age
woman.
Yeah. And it's always like 4 or 5 guys in a pack, and then they're walking together. You're like, wait a minute. We're gonna let all those guys in? Why?
Yeah, but that's why they're losing a lot of fucking. It's funny. You see the switcheroo, Jared. Kamala's all against immigration now and the border.
Oh yeah, she said she's gonna.
She wants to put the wall.
Not only that,
bitch, you denied Trump the $6 billion.
Worse than that. People said, "Well, you were in power then. Why didn't you do it then?" Blue screen of death.
That's everything. She's flipping on everything.
She has
it's the economy. It's the wall. It's immigration.
She has to because she knows how poorly they did.
I know.
She has to say we're going to do better. And then everyone keeps asking the same thing. You were there already.
Yeah. That's why she's losing so bad.
Yes.
Because she's just switching on everything.
And because everyone watched her guffaw all the way through her freaking 2.5 years. Yeah.
Here's the difference between Republicans and Democrats. I believe the Republicans are like the party of common sense. I truly believe that on most issues, right? The Democrats, they're working towards some kind of utopia vision that they have in their head. So they have to do things that nobody wants, that don't even make sense to try to work towards that vision. And then when people question it, they have to just defend it and fight it in any way. But they're working towards this vision, and it's going to take a while, and it's going to involve stupid, and it can never come. Utopia is not. It's not feasible. It's not a real thing.
This country's not built to be a utopia. Utopia is based on your work ethic and everything else. It's what you do. That's what this country's based on.
But their platform is tear down the system because it's not working for everybody. That's what they think.
Not everybody has the same skill. Not everybody has the same mind. Not everybody.
But in order to get
it's
the whole equality versus equity. Yeah. Equality, everybody has the same opportunity, but equity is everybody ends up at the same point. To get to what they want ends up at the same point. Not possible. Been tried, ends up with 10 million people dead in the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
But they have to do it. So they have to destroy the economy in the short term to hopefully get to this place where we'll never get. They have to have all these illegals come in. They have to have all this shit. And it's so unpopular. And they're just counting on people that they have short attention spans. They're not paying attention.
And people
that's why
they
distract us with shit.
Yeah, that's
why they distract us with shit. Some people it's sports, some people it's TikTok, Facebook, whatever. Yeah. They distract you with bullshit so they can. It's obvious. Yeah. It's obvious. If you're paying attention,
I think more people now are starting to catch on than ever before. But I think they had no choice. Once they saw everything crumbling, they're like, "Oh shit!" Man.
But one thing
inflation's at 9.8%. You're like, man, we're dying here.
But why do you keep spending money? Inflation. How do you stop inflation? You either stop spending or you increase the supply of supply of things to bring down the demand. They didn't do it. They want to keep spending. Why won't they fix the problem? That's why.
Yeah.
Because we can't. Because they made us a tech and a service industry. We have to make stuff so we can want stuff. So we can spend our money on this stuff.
They have to keep promising you stuff too.
But we spend money outside sources in the country, so that money never circulates back in the country. So how are we going to help ourselves? We keep spending money on Chinese goods.
That's what Trump's big thing is.
It's bullshit.
Those
and they're cheap
taxes.
Bullshit.
Tariffs.
The tariffs. That's and he's not even the president. Did you see the Joe Rogan shit? He was like, China was building one of the biggest fucking car manufacturers in Mexico.
That shit's huge.
Yo, it's huge. Guess what? They're not doing it anymore. Because Trump said, as soon as I'm in the U.S., I'm going to tariff you 200%. You won't even be able to come in here. And they were like, they shut that bitch down. He goes, I've done more for the American people without even being the president than Kamala has. I was like, this dude's a fucking monster.
The Ford, I think, is a Ford.
Dude, Trump. Elon had the biggest one in China. This is like 3 to 4 times bigger than that. It's fucking insane.
It's miles, square miles.
Yeah, they were gonna single-handedly destroy Ford and Chevy. Like it's over. Like it was over. Trump's like, if they would have fucking got what they wanted, it'd be over. But he's saying, if you're U.S. born, you're gonna fucking come and put some jobs back over here. That's the only way we're gonna get back into getting out of this debt, right? Is get the manufacturers back in here. Start making your own good. Start exporting it. Start making some money on it.
Stop sending our shit other places for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We're sending our raw materials because they're owned by somebody else.
Like, let's look at even Nike, right? So Nike, Venezuela, all that other shit, right? So all their money is there. and it never circulates back.
That money doesn't. That money is
That-
not even there. It's not even their money because they pay them nothing.
Nothing. But that's what I'm saying. But all they make all of it, but it goes back there.
Right.
It's never circulating in the U.S.
No.
So that's why Trump's like, "Fuck you." Like we're gonna go through tariffs, or you're gonna come back. Like it's bullshit.
They made it.
So you're making like 2,000% profit. Guess what? You can come over here and make 1,000% profit and still be rich.
Here's the
still
thing
make
though
money.
with that though, people need to get right now. People love this buying cheap stuff on Amazon. It comes the next day. Temu, all this shit. They buy all these cheap products and they're loving it. You know, it really is. You know, it's cheap shit, but it's it's not a lot of money. If we do that, people are gonna have to sacrifice and
Yeah, you're gonna have to
be
spend a
fine
little
with
bit
spending
more.
more money, which I am.
Yeah.
But people don't think about that. You know, they want both at the same time. Don't buy that fucking shit on Amazon. Don't buy that cheap shit. Don't buy Temu. Why are you even on Temu? That's the cheapest of the cheap garbage from China.
All
Shein, they
plastic,
have that
yeah.
for clothes. All right, sacrifice. Start now. Because that's going to have to change.
Yeah, that's the only way.
You can't have
that's
both.
the only way we're gonna.
You
get
can't have
rid of
both.
This debt.
I'm for it.
Yeah, that's the only
But I
way.
guarantee some people, the second prices rise or, the tariffs take effect, they're all going to be bitching about that. But then they were bitching that jobs weren't here.
So if he does have the tariffs, he's got to have the other stuff starting before that. So we got to get jobs, factories open.
Get it going.
But we get
We gotta
paid too
get
much
our
here.
shit smelting.
And I don't mean that too much.
But we've gotten paid here like that forever. It's always
I know,
been like that.
I
But
know.
we've had the companies, but we made the product and then we ship it out and we get paid good money for it and everybody gets to eat.
The global
It's been
economy.
there before, so
I
you can't
understand.
say-
The global economy has made things incredibly cheap.
Yeah, especially for China.
So if we go backwards from that, it's going to reverse a little bit.
But eventually, once we get everything here, like
The
Joseph's
problem
saying,
is quality.
it's
we
not-
don't have enough or high enough quality. It doesn't matter what we do. Because we can't ship stuff out to people so we can bring that money back in too. We're not sending stuff out anymore. We're not making anything. John Deere's not shipping as much as it was overseas.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like our cars don't go overseas and do well.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff matters. If we don't get if we don't manufacture, if we don't keep our because now we're like they go to African countries and they take their resources and and then they use them for their own gain, right? That's what we've done. Now we don't use our own stuff for ourselves.
We don't even use our own coal. We have the best coal in the world
That's what
in
I'm saying.
Virginia, and we ship it out to the Europe. Like, how the fuck's that?
Energy's a great example.
Because other people who make the money don't care about the country.
Yes.
Go away.
Yeah.
If you don't care about nationalism was the first thing. I noticed that when I was a child. Man, I'm very old. I noticed that when I was a child. I used to say, I'm not black, I'm human. And black people would tell me, boy, you better know that you black because they're going to treat you that way. And I'm going to say, when do we stop being the stereotypes that they treat that way? We don't have to worry about the people who don't, the willfully ignorant. We have to worry about the people who don't know us for anything else. And then show them.
Too late. Go to Japan and see what these dumb niggas is doing.
Man.
You see that shit?
Yes. They shut down the whole Shibuya, was it?
yeah, they're putting fucking flyers
The whole
up,
precept
and they're calling
is closed down.
people saying Japanese are racist. I'm like, Japanese are not racist when dumbass niggas are going over there and doing stupid shit that they're not culturally. You know what
They
I'm saying?
always say that, and I always ask, where do the stereotypes come from? You think Japan just made that up
Yeah.
yesterday
you
after seeing nothing at all?
Yeah, exactly. It's like fuck. You see some of these videos, Jared?
No,
They're
but I
doing
know the
TikTok
type of video they do.
stupid
They do it everywhere. They
shit.
do it here. They should really punish that.
It's
when people
because we're not allowed to defend ourselves. They took that away. If you could smack the shit out of someone who's
Yeah.
getting in your face for
Without
no good
getting
reason,
sued and shit.
and if you get arrested, triple, quadruple the penalty.
yeah.
They'll put a stop to it.
It's just-
But they won't do it. They won't even arrest people for stealing or
No.
actual violent crime. Never
Yeah.
mind doing a stupid YouTube video.
no trespassing laws. Why? Why is that? That doesn't even make sense.
It all goes back.
if we
to
don't
the,
have a border, we
It all goes back to the equity argument.
Yeah.
In
Right.
order to get to that utopia that doesn't exist, you got to do this dumb shit that doesn't make sense to normal thinking people.
Okay, but my point now, the point I would make to that is, okay, thank you, and walk into their house and take their shit.
Mm-hmm.
The people with the equity and all that dumb shit that everybody knows doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
They know it. Because you've seen it. They said, oh, do you believe in the illegals should be here? Yeah, they should be over here, and I think we should care for them. Okay, I got 3 guys over here. Can they stay in your back?
No. What do you mean? I don't have the room for that.
I don't have room. My kids, my wife. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. That's how you know.
It's all bullshit.
Just take their shit from them. Yeah. Oh, thanks for this watch. What the fuck are you doing? You said private property doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
You forfeit your rights to your personal effects with no privacy laws. The Fourth Amendment cannot exist.
That's why their platform's so screwed up. It doesn't make sense. They know it doesn't make sense. They don't want to even abide by it. But if they can push it off on the other people, fine. It's just like the climate change, obviously. They say don't.
I fucking hate climate change
they
so
want to
much.
destroy the economy so they can stop the earth from heating up a couple degrees, but they won't stop going on private jets. They won't stop buying everything in sight. Just mass consumerism.
If they cared,
They have
They
5,000
know
pairs of
it's
shoes.
Bullshit, Jay.
if they cared, the first thing out of their mouths would be, stay the fuck out of the Amazon.
Yeah.
You never heard one of them say it directly. Get out of the Amazon. Stop drilling oil there. There was a leak in the Amazon, and it was just going because they couldn't stop it. And it's just polluting the Amazon. The fucking Amazon. We need it.
Yep.
Not once did I hear anything about that.
You think they give a fuck?
They just
I
pick.
know
They
it's
just
all
cherry
power.
pick. They cherry pick where
It's
wherever the masters are. They're the ones cherry picking.
it's-
Well, we're gonna talk about this. Talk about this. Don't talk about that. Talk about this. Talk about this.
It's all power. It's all. It's
George
all,
Soros.
It's all used for gain. That's all it really is.
What a smart move he did. When went after the AGs.
Oh yeah. I think no one votes on those. Pour money into it. Pour money.
Yeah.
into it.
And the money he poured into it was pennies on the dollar instead of dealing with like senators and shit. Yeah.
Great way to control the population.
And guess what they do? Control who gets convicted. What types of crimes that they're going to
That's actually genius.
Yeah.
It's
I heard it, and I
evil.
was like, oh
it's
my
evil,
gosh,
but it's
what
genius.
a freaking
Yeah. Instead of going high, he went low.
a magnificent fashion.
Yeah,
but
right.
he controls who's getting
Yeah.
indicted and
Who pays attention to attorney general elections?
Yeah.
Nobody. A relatively small amount of money for him
Yeah.
can turn an election like that.
$25,000?
Yeah.
That's why
Yep.
he's been doing it for a long
I
time.
know.
It
That's the
works.
genius.
It fucking works. Fucking George Soros.
And his son,
yes.
you heard his son's doing, I forget, something with news organizations. They bought up the radio stations. Yeah.
something like that.
So that's the next phase.
Yeah.
Because conservatives own the radio, or they have forever. Radio's kind of dying, but the conservatives own that. So now we got to change the narrative. These conservatives are getting a little too much play. Buy up the stations.
I never like wish cancer on people. But
Yeah, we stopped that a long time ago.
they're like Soros and his son.
But if it happened, I wouldn't shed any tears
Yeah.
about it.
Like, yeah.
I'm going to wish it on you, but
No. Dudes are doing they're fucking up the earth, bro.
on purpose.
Yeah. They gotta go.
Those container ships, it would take all of our cars. All of them. For one of those.
Yeah.
Or something stupid like that. I heard it on an infographic or some shit.
These dudes are all fucking idiots.
It's so much.
It's so much bullshit, and they do as I say, not as I do type shit. They do the worst of the worst.
Yep.
And then they want you
Touching
to abide.
kids,
Yeah, they want you to
breaking
abide
laws,
by these stupid
shooting
shit.
people and getting away
Fuck
with it,
outta
paying
here.
people off, RICO
Yeah.
stuff, the whole mobbed up mentality. And then they look at you and say, you really should stop driving that car because of your carbon footprint.
Yeah.
You're just diddling
Meanwhile,
kids.
I was fucking raping 3 fucking kids on the side, but I'm like, hey, yo, man,
Clip
no
that.
fucking.
Somebody clip that.
They ain't gonna. That's not
damn
gonna be
it.
in there, is it?
Yeah, they got me. Hey, we got demonetized. Sorry, boys.
We ain't here for- we can't be here. For
No, you're
money.
gonna get the call from Soros.
Oh man, he's like, why you snitching, bro?
How'd you know?
How you know our game plan? You want to join?
What people do you know?
Like, how much is your podcast worth? I'll buy it off you. Buy the rights to it.
14 cents.
Come on, bro.
We got 50
you
views
doing?
on the last
we got,
video.
Yo, it went up to 50.
50, yeah.
Wow.
My boy at work
Wow.
listened to it. He
Holy
said, "You guys." He's like, "You guys are wild."
Did he listen to
That was
it?
great.
Suckmaster 9000.
Did he like the skit?
Yeah, he loved it.
All right. 50 views is fucking pretty
Yeah.
good.
That's insane.
I would not expect 50 guys to sit around fucking listening to us.
We need to rediscover the magic. We need the next big thing.
Ah,
The
nah.
we can't
Suckmaster
do that.
10,000.
Can't do that
Don't
shit.
No, I know. It can't be
That's what
forced.
Hollywood does.
No, right. It can't be forced.
Manufacturing shit.
It
We
can't be
sit in the
forced.
writers' room for real.
There's gonna be episodes where we get good like shit coming
Traction.
in. There's
Yeah.
gonna be
This one was
episodes
bad.
where
This one wasn't bad.
where we talk about just
This one was
political
more
bullshit.
introspective,
Yeah.
more
I
love that
about
moon
about the
talk.
problems.
Moon Talk's hilarious.
Moon
We
Talk-
didn't go.
Moon Talk's bullshit.
I love it.
Did you see this shit?
What?
This black scholar who supports reparation finds out she's descended from slave owners.
That's old.
Is that old?
Yeah, that's old.
I heard Kamala's ancestors were slave owners too.
Does that play? Is that a video?
No, it was a news
man.
article.
Beautiful.
Because I think I seen the
watched it.
video because they said they gave her the results live and she was like,
This can't be. This can't be right.
she was all fucked up.
A mess.
What now, bitch?
Pay yourself.
Yeah,
Pay me.
take all the money and give it to me. You owe me money, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Black Marxists.
That doesn't make no sense. The fuck was it? A couple more? Was it 2 weeks?
What?
Election?
6 days.
Yeah,
Holy
it's the fifth.
shit.
I just voted yesterday.
I didn't vote yet. I gotta go out and vote.
Early voting ends Friday.
Friday. Maybe I'll go tomorrow.
So if you don't go by then, you got to go on.
I'm off tomorrow
election.
morning. I might roll up. Yeah, me and my wife gotta go.
Nope.
Just do it. Your
Why?
civic duty.
They bought my vote years ago
Who did?
amongst themselves. You think it counts? When I get a lobbyist, then it'll count.
When Joseph's rich, they'd be like,
No,
yeah.
no, not that. When you have an actual, when they stop listening to lobbyists, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
Because all the stuff that's bad right now is because they get lobbies. How does Pfizer and
Moderna.
yes, how? Money.
Remember when we voted for Obama because he said he was gonna get rid of him?
Who voted for Obama? You did?
I did. The first one?
Fucked up.
Well,
No.
I ain't voted
I was
for him.
like,
I never-
I
knew-
was like, okay, yeah. I remember me and Joseph talking about. I was like, I kind of like this lobbyist idea.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, we're gonna get rid of him. It's gonna everybody's gonna
He
have
lied to
yeah,
you.
he was like, everybody's gonna have an equal share of. I'm like, that sounds awesome. Now people can't fucking rig the system. Turns out he took more money than any motherfucker we got hit by. Okie doke, bro. That was the last time I ever voted Democrat.
And then he heated up racial tensions more than any other
And
president.
gave all the fags, the gays, all of them.
A mess.
Gave them all of them.
After 10 years ago saying gay marriage will never happen in this country. 10 years earlier.
Yeah. Now look at it. Now we're fucking cutting off tits and giving fucking little girls scars for life.
Breaking
and,
necks in volleyball games.
yeah.
For real.
The other teams are refusing to
Four
play
of them
that
so
play.
far.
Yeah, they're refusing to play that dude. Just destroy. Girls volleyball versus boys volleyball is not the
Not
same
close.
sport. It's not even.
Not
like,
even, the net's
you
lower.
think basketball is such a different sport?
It's frightening.
Fucking volleyball's a
There's only one that's
complete
worse.
different
Yeah.
sport.
There's only one that's worse, and it's tennis.
Tennis. Because
It's just tennis.
what do they go like 90 miles an hour more? Some
Versus,
shit.
yeah, the
It's
serves
fucking
are
insane.
It's retarded.
Yeah, like it's bad.
What's her name? Has like a 110, 120 mile an hour serve.
Serena?
Yeah, she can't return the service to the
Yeah,
guys.
it's too fast.
She lost to like a high school player, right?
No,
And
he was like 600,
600 and
600
something.
or 500.
Yeah.
He was rated 500 or 600,
Yeah.
maybe even 700.
Yeah, it was like.
And he was drunk, and he beat both of them.
It's not even. Yeah, girls volleyball is fucked.
All you gotta do is watch mixed doubles
Yo, we used to.
and laugh.
Joseph.
And they don't even serve as hard as they can. The men, They just search.
We-
You can see it
We would
Slats.
go out to the girls' side when they were done practicing.
and dunk on their neck because it's a
Yo.
foot. It's a foot
That
lower.
fuck, you feel like you like I'd be jumping
Air
in
Jordan.
to fucking
the
spike.
spikes are retarded.
They're straight down.
Yeah,
Like,
Because
fucking,
I could spike on that.
yeah, like it's bad. I'm like, holy, this is it. Like it
wonder.
feels like it's up to my chest. It's
Yeah.
it's ridiculous, and it's like
The whole
damn.
chest.
Dunking on a
And I'm
7
not
foot hoop.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's
Yeah.
like dunking on a 7-foot hoop. It's not even close, and this dude's just destroying them. Just fucking going
He's
out
just
there breaking
giving
necks
them,
and
giving
fucking
them concussions.
Breaking backs, making humble.
without even fucking just no effort. Girl, the problem
That's a
is
bitch move.
it is. I respect more if girls go into boys sports.
How come he didn't stay in a guy sport as a girl?
Because he's a bitch.
How come he didn't become a girl but then stay in
Playing
guy
guy
sports?
sports. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
That'd be fine. Nobody have a problem with that.
No, because he would.
That's to your own detriment.
He would be
He'd be on the
number
bench.
700.
That's to
He'd
your
be
own
on the
detriment.
bench. He wouldn't make the team.
Just like William, what's his face, the swimmer.
The swimmer. Yeah.
Just like the guy who was a cyclist, he was like 400.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the twins from Connecticut, they were like 400th. Then they switched to being, women or girls.
You seen that Trump ad? At the end, they has that basketball player.
Oh, the
that-
big 6'7"
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, I
it's like
seen that
towering
one.
over.
He
There's a
just-
commercial that plays on TV all the time. Like, that the networks take the money, but they like seething that they don't want to break any like election campaign fucking laws.
Yeah.
That, you know what I mean? That they can't
put
play
it
the
on
ad, but they
exactly
would
one time.
they would never air it otherwise.
When that first came out, we were all joking in the chat because he was trash. How you 6'7", 45 years old, way taller, way
Is that
stronger.
the blue one?
Yeah, and only
Yeah.
averaging 28, bro. It was like
He should be Will Chamberlain,
That's
100 point
saying.
games.
18.
And he's in D3 or some
Wasn't he
shit.
18?
It was
It
like,
wasn't
yeah,
28.
it was just bad. I
18 to
was like-
18. He got a bunch of rebounds, but he
Yes.
also only got
He ain't
like
even
18 points.
He
I
ain't
don't know.
trying.
No.
He's not trying.
If I played against that
But
dude,
he's
I
so
would smoke
bad.
his ass.
Yeah, exactly. But he's playing against whack ass
And D3?
D3 bitches and fucking still sucked. And the girls are cheering that they won
Yes.
because they were bad. Once they got
Yeah,
him, they
of
started
course.
winning.
The winning side loves it. Of course.
I wouldn't. I go up there and be like, get this motherfucker out this damn team.
Oh, I would. It makes me want to just throw on a wig and then go play D3.
ball.
Joanna Man
Joanna
2.
Man.
Joanna Man 2.
But But I
that's
only
real
want to
now.
go play. I only want to play the people who have other.
Other dudes on it.
And just be like,
I can't believe Joanna Man's real. Shit's
came
crazy,
to- it
right?
came to
Remember that
pass.
movie came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It was a joke back
It
then.
was a joke.
it's a joke now. They are jokes.
Joanna, man. Fuck. What's up? We got. Oh, fuck.
You gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
All
This
right.
is gonna be. This is gonna be.
Nah, it's good. It's over an hour. It's
we
perfect.
got over an hour. All right, it's not. We had to pull a Kamala and kind of only do an hour
Next.
before you find out.
And we had to go to him.
Next show, we'll know who the president is. We'll talk about all the craziness. I bet you if Trump wins, DC is going to be burning.
Post-election
They g-
fucking fires.
They're going to have riots to make the George
Should've
Floyd
got-
one look like child's play.
Should have got the shotguns.
Yeah, damn it.
We still have
Yeah,
time.
we still got time. We still got time.
We still got time.
Oh man, I got lasers.
You were supposed to send us some pictures.
I know. I will. I just put it in today.
Did you get that gun safe thing
That
with
shit
the
looks
fingerprint
badass,
you were talking about?
Joseph. That shit looks
I
badass.
showed Monica.
Dude, that shit
No,
looks
dude,
quick.
yeah.
You just take it right out. I know. That's
mounted on the thing.
yeah. That
Bitch,
is,
you did.
kill the squirrel.
Like,
that
chill,
came
chill.
into
It's the
your bed.
mailman. It's the mailman.
You shouldn't be in my bedroom. Motherfuckers got to die up here. Deliver this.
Oh shit.
Delivery instructions bedroom. All right. We'll see you next week.
Later,
All
guys.
right, later.